It's like, this is today's makeup. Probably should have washed it up before I live. Or before I exercised. But it doesn't matter because I'm about to take a shower. My hair. Hey guys, so I am just coming live. Honestly, hello everyone. Hey everybody. Guys, I'm outside and I'm totally exhausted. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me fine. Everybody hear me? I'm mad tired. Hello, love. There's a heart. There's a hi. Hi, Mrs. Sweetie Sweet. Hey, Christina. How you doing? Hey, guys. So, I know that usually nobody is giving me a thumbs up. You guys can't hear me? Oh, I'm soaking wet. I'm literally soaking wet. Good. Yes, you guys can't hear me? Yes. Hey, Gigi. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Charles. Thanks for watching in Washington. Hey, Marcella. Hey, Josh. I'm saying freezing, actually, guys. It's kind of chilly outside. I thought it was summer, and I was super, super hot, and Corey had turned the air off. I don't know why. So, oh, thumbs, you guys can hear me. Okay, good. You see, I forgot. I started talking anyway. Well, thank you. So, Corey, because it's like there's traffic out, you know, and it's a little bit loud. There's people and traffic and stuff. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my. Guys, this is not going to be a socially conscious video. I mean, to the extent that I am socially conscious, I will be. But this is really just a video about me. I have, hey, Christina, thank you, babe. Good to see you, too. I have a lot of new followers. I don't know where you guys all came from. Well, I do know where you came from, like India and Africa and Ghana and Nigeria. Big ups to you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. And all over the United States, too. And thanks for the love, guys. And I don't know how everybody's finding me all of a sudden. A lot of you are from YouTube, which is interesting because I barely use my YouTube, but I'm starting to use it since so many of you have reached out to me. And a lot of you want to talk. You're active. You saw my story. You like me. You are interested in learning about me. Thank you, Josh. Hi, Kyle. And so some of you have even called me, which, guys, that's a little bit much. I'm super busy, and I'm an attorney in private practice, and as much as I appreciate that you want to talk to me, I cannot possibly accommodate talking to all of you in Africa and in India, of course, because guess what? Everybody in Rochester also expects me to talk to them, and I can't even accommodate talking to all of them. So pretty please bear with me and understand that it is impossible for me to respond to all of you, and that's not because of a lack of interest. That's just because of a lack of ability. I can't talk to everyone that wants to talk to me. It would be impossible to do that and make a living. And I don't do that for a living, so it's not possible. So I love all of you, and I appreciate your support, but generally I talk to you in the capacity of these lives because that's the easiest way for me to communicate with all of you at one time. So I thought what would be nice would be to come on here and kind of introduce myself to all of you, since there are so many new people, and give you a little background about me, and then give you an opportunity to do a Q&A, because a lot of you have questions about me, and you know, you saw stuff on YouTube but you don't know. And so I invited you all here because I was willing to answer your questions and have a conversation with you, and not about anybody or anything other than myself. When I first started doing Facebook Lives, it was actually to talk about me and to show you like a little glimpse into my own personal life. And then Facebook became a lot about my followers, and I don't like it like that. I want it to be about me. It's like my own personal blog. It's like my own diary. And I know I'm on the internet, so I can like it's just you and me. But yeah, that's actually what I want to do. I rather talk to you guys about me. And obviously the things that I participate in, the activist activity that I engage in, is about me too. But I wanted to talk to you about my own life. So let me tell you how my day went. It was so super great. Let me look at some of the comments. Love your natural look. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you know what this is called? This is called I didn't work out all day because I was having the best day ever. And I had makeup on, and I did work out without washing my face. And so because I was sweating, the makeup ran all over me. And I didn't wash my face before I came to talk to you guys, because I literally walked out of my bedroom onto the top porch because I'm so wet. I'm soaking wet. The shirt is soaking wet. My hair is soaking wet. Everything on me is wet. So I'm going to take a shower as soon as I finish this live, but I wanted to talk to you guys before I took a shower because I said 8:30 and it's 8:47. It is cold, guys. It is very, very cold out. I do not recommend soaking your body in sweat and then going outside if you were looking for a recommendation. But so, let's see. let's talk about, I don't see anything in the comments that you guys want to talk about. I'm a new follower. I kind of fell in love with your personality after watching. Oh, thank you. Hey, Ebony, thanks for following. Guys, oh, you know what? And also, because I'm actually trying to do something with this now, when you are a follower, first of all, please make sure you follow, like, you can do both, you can do either. I don't think it matters. But also, please share the video and comment on it. Do stuff like thumbs up and all of that stuff. I don't really know why. I'm not that good at it, right? They send me stuff, like, telling me what to do, but you know, I don't like to be told what to do. So I look at it and I'd be like, you're going to like me or you're not, and you're going to stay or you're not. And we really, you know, it is what it is. So... thank you, baby. Right, guys, it's not it's not a lack of energy or attention, guys. I really just, my life is just very, very different and very busy now, and I really prioritize my own peace. Every day, literally, and I'm not joking, every day, literally, people come up to me several times a day and say, I have a question. I get probably... in the 50s or 60s of inboxes daily, people who have questions, and I have like 7 different inboxes, and it literally is, and guys, it's difficult. It's like, I have a question. You've reached the office after hours because you're emailing me at 11. How can I help you? I need to speak to Leticia right now. Bro, you're really tripping. You're not my client. Or, you know, emailing, and I have other people at this point who help me man the phones, the emails, the messengers, and you're asking them 10 and 15 and 20 questions. Like, no, I'm sorry, you can't do that. If you want to have a consultation, you can schedule a consultation. It costs $50 for 30 minutes. If you aren't ready to do that, then you're probably not ready for the level of commitment that I require for you to retain my office. So I didn't even mean to do that. Now this is kind of attorney advertising. I'm just saying, guys, I just don't have the time, and it's not a lack of attention or desire, or I just don't have it. I don't have it to give you, and I have to prioritize my own time too. That's part of self-care, guys, and it's kind of hard for me, to be honest with you. One of the things that's very hard for me is boundaries. I don't like to tell people no, especially people I care about. I don't like to tell them no. I don't like to let them down. I don't like to disappoint them or not be there for them, or not be available if they need me, right? If I love somebody, I love them. I love them hard, and they are important to me. So I don't like to let them down, and I am in a position where so many people are asking me that somebody has to be let down. Thank you, Nikita. And so I don't have an option. And if I have to make that decision, if I'm choosing between my sister, my children, and people that I don't know that want to ask me a question, because they do, and I'm the only lawyer that they know and the only lawyer that they have access to, and I want to answer them, but I can only do that in the capacity of lives, then they have to meet me where I can meet them. Fair enough? I hope so, because I didn't even mean to talk to you guys about lawyer stuff. I meant to talk to you guys about my day. So guess what? That's my neighbor. They're leaving. I don't even think that's really my neighbor. I think that's my neighbor's friend. My neighbor. The other day, somebody came over here to see my neighbor, and I'm going to try to remain gender neutral so I don't get nobody in trouble. But oh my goodness, they were in the flyest car. I watched them turn around. I was like, that's about to be my boyfriend. That car is so cute. They came over here to serenade me. They did not come over here to serenade me. I don't even know what the car was still, but it looked like a Transformer car. It was so cool. Yeah, self-care is important, guys, and it's something that I'm really working on. Speaking of which, I did just work out. That's why my baby hairs look like this. But that's not what we're talking about first. We're talking about going out. So I went out yesterday. What did I do yesterday? I don't remember. I think I went swimming. That was either yesterday or Friday. I might not have done anything. I don't think I did anything yesterday. But I had a good time doing nothing. I cleaned up my house some. I've done some work. Oh, I made a vision board, which I'm so excited about. I'm going to put it up and show you guys later. It'll be on my stories. But I've been doing stuff to take care of myself. Yesterday I worked out even though I didn't want to. I journaled. My journal entry was hilarious. I put that in my stories too. Guys, I challenged you all to join a 30-day challenge with me, like a workout self-help challenge. And if you didn't join it, I've been posting about it in my stories. I struggled with working out consistently, even though working out makes me feel much, much better. Because at heart, I'm a person that likes to engage in destructive behavior, like laying around eating pizza and watching Housewives of Atlanta. I like to do things like read books too, but I've gotten into habits of doing like mind-numbing, just self-serving, stupid stuff that serves no real legitimate purpose. So I'm trying to get away from that. So I've been exercising every day. I'm supposed to do that for 30 days. I've been abstaining for alcohol. And today I went to brunch. And then what is it after brunch, guys? What is it after brunch? I went to brunch, and then I guess I went to a early dinner, but like back to back. It was a really, really good time. It was funny. Fix your window, hush. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I love you too, William. Let me go back down. Self-care and boundaries. Since this is about you, question: do people treat you differently now that you are no longer a judge? Yeah, people are weird, guys. People are weird AF. People in Rochester are super weird. Some people call me judge and then they like almost apologize for it. They'd be like, I'm gonna always call you a judge, and I'd be like, it's fine, you already did. It's almost like when people are like, I'm gonna hug you because I'm a hugger. It's like, if I'm okay with you hugging me, I'm gonna say okay, and if I'm not okay with you hugging me, you're not gonna hug me. You could ask, or you could just do it because you already did. You know, it's kind of weird, but it's okay. That part is a little uncomfortable, and that's just, you have to understand that when people say or do things to you, they're coming from their own level of uncomfort. So that's all that is. Other than that, people don't know how to gauge. They don't know if I'm on the way up or the way down. So they try to be real neutral on me, but I'm not really, in the Bible it says God doesn't like if you're lukewarm. I'm not really lukewarm. I'm kind of all in or all out. So people struggle with me and how to treat me, I think, for sure. Try gardening. You know, guys, I don't like to garden. I don't like to play in the dirt. I think it's gross. What kind of car was it? I don't know what kind of car it was, guys. It looked like a cool Transformer car. Linner. So, okay, fine. I went to brunch and I went to Linner and it was lit. The first time we tried to go to, guys, the first time we went to Rue, and I'm not saying anything bad about Rue. This is a restaurant on Park Avenue. But we went and we sat down. It was French, and we don't really eat French food. So we literally looked at the menu for a bit and I was like, I don't want to eat any of this. I'm sorry. And they were very gracious and they were very nice. Thank you, Jeanette. And we left. And then we left there and we went to Dorado. And Dorado was interesting. They had a nice little alley and it was, there were lights and it was very pretty. And I didn't drink because I'm doing my little 30-day, cleanse or whatever, my 30-day self-righteousness cleanse. But I was DD. They had drinks. I think they had drink specials, but I don't think they do on Sundays. And they brought us our food. The waiters and waitresses did not wear masks, guys. One of them had on a mask, but most of them did not have on a mask. And I don't know if you guys have been out and about since the CDC has changed their recommendations, but I'm not with it. I don't like it. I'm not comfortable. When you go places, it says, Tim. Hi, Tim. I don't know, perhaps I have, but we're supposed to change, aren't we? I think we're all supposed to change. When you go out, there's a sign on the door and it says basically, if you're vaccinated, then you don't have to wear your mask. If you aren't, then please keep it on. Nobody checks because obviously there are issues with HIPAA for people to ask you about your vaccination status. But because nobody checks, you obviously can go in, take your mask off, whether you're vaccinated or not. And that is problematic to me. I see that as being really, really problematic because what if you're just one of these annoying anti-Trumpers and you're lying? Anti-Trumpers, anti-masking Trumpers, and you're lying. Not everybody's vaccinated, guys. You understand that, right? So since not everybody's vaccinated, if you're going out, you're not vaccinated, and someone else is, you're putting each other at risk, and the world is open again. So I don't like that. And I didn't like that the waiters or the wait staff didn't have masks on for sure at all. And they probably are vaccinated, but I didn't like it. Let's see. So how do you, right, exactly, Kathy, that's what I'm saying. How do you know? Here's somebody, Kimberly, how do you know? You don't know, guys. I was at Charlotte and no one was masked. I was, and the waitresses were not. I'm not having, yeah. The waitresses, the wait staff, like at the restaurant, I understand kind of because you can sit at the bar and because you can sit at the table and people are around you and you can take your mask off when you're at a table. But your wait staff not having a mask on and not being vaccinated, to be honest, at this point, COVID aside, I just feel like it's more, hygienic. Like, our waiter was not rude. He was very fine, but he kind of had a speech impediment. And I was very cognizant of the fact that now his uncovered mouth was around my food because you are supposed to be 6 feet away with COVID. And so that kind of made me cognizant of how far spittle and mouth projectiles could fly, whether or not you intended for them to, you know what I mean? So every time he came over, and I felt so bad, but my body language was totally like, turn my body away, like cover my food kind of with my hand. I was so uncomfortable, and I know that I projected that uncomfortability, and I so much to the point that I thought about saying, like, can you put a mask on, please? And I was like, he probably thought about this and is taking a stand, and that's inappropriate, and you would make him uncomfortable, but I probably wouldn't go there again, guys. And it's not a slight against this particular restaurant because it's an individual restaurant choice, but that says something to me about how comfortable I am with going out into the world with it being this way. I don't think I want to go places where masks are optional. And that's probably going to be most places. I'm not vaccinated. And I know plenty of people who are not vaccinated who don't wear masks. I'm not interested. I don't want to play. No, thank you. I don't like it. And this is what I said to somebody else. I'm like, it's a vaccination. It's not a cure. So even if everybody had the vaccination, it's not a cure. It's like wearing a condom. It's like using birth control. People still get pregnant. So you're still taking a risk when you go out around people. I don't know why the CDC would say that you don't have to wear a mask, other than that they're trying to kill us. And that has been my thought process all along. But it makes no sense to say when not even half the population has been vaccinated. So how do you tell the entire population when it was illegal, like, I don't know, a month ago to go outside without, or to go into a place without a mask on? How do you say now, oh, it's fine. If you've been vaccinated, take your mask off and we trust you? What? Guys, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, and I know you probably don't believe me about that, but that doesn't make any sense. So we went out, and I didn't like that part of it, but other than that, I had a great time. Well, actually, I don't know that I liked Dorado so much. And I'm sorry, Dorado, but we had been there before, and maybe, I don't know, it just wasn't the best experience. My companion did not like their meal at all. They didn't eat any of it. And we had to comment to the wait staff. Like, normally if you come and your food is not touched, they'll be like, you don't like it? Can I get you something else? No, none of that. I'm like, this is not eaten touched. Like, nobody touched us at all. And we don't like it. Take it off the bill, please. And even still, the bill was over $90, which I thought was expensive for 2 meals and 2 appetizers. And maybe, we had, I shouldn't say we had drinks because I didn't have drinks, but there was drinks involved. Maybe 4 drinks max. I think it was 3 drinks, but I don't know. But it doesn't matter. $90 is expensive, right? Anyways, I just changed my mind. I don't like it. So if you should go try it. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you have a better experience. Maybe they just were having an off night. But the mask shit, I'm not with it. And the first time he came over, I literally put my own mask on. I was like, yeah, I don't like it. He don't got a mask on. I think that it's all about money, guys. And it's sad, but that's what it always boils down to. I think food and wait staff should wear shoe. Everybody spits when they talk sometimes. That's the thing. Everybody does. It's not intentional. Oh, at the restaurant I work at, we don't have to be masked anymore. As a staff, can't a vaccinated person still spread COVID? Yes. If you have the vaccination, you can still. When I went to Aruba, the girls that I was with had to be, they were both vaccinated and double vaccinated. I don't mean they only had 1 shot and they were waiting for a second. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. I mean, they had both of their shots. They were completely vaccinated and they had to be tested. They had to be tested to get into Aruba, and they had to be tested to get back into the United States. And I was like, why? I don't understand. And when we went to the clinic, we went to an urgent care in Aruba. When we went to the urgent care, they were like, you have to be tested. Like, you guys see my cool cup? I love this so much. They were like, you have to be tested because there's different strains of COVID. And in Aruba, we have a strain that you guys don't have in the States. So I guess the vaccination that we have doesn't protect you against the Arubian COVID. And if you got it while you were in Aruba from the exposure, then they test you so you can come back to the United States and and hibernate. Come on, guys. You know what the hell I'm talking about. In quarantine. You're no help. In quarantine until it passes. So that you don't start spreading the Arubian coronavirus here. And that way it kind of stays separate. So that was my understanding. Then, honestly, Jaya went to Mexico and she didn't have to get tested to go. I need to call the person. Do I have a package? No, I don't have a package. My door is just broken. That is embarrassing and ghetto. I'm gonna have to. Okay. Disappointed my own self right now for that. Do better, Leticia. But so Jaya just went to Mexico and she didn't have to get vaccinated to go to Mexico. And I don't think she has to get vaccinated. No, not vaccinated. I'm sorry, guys. I keep using the wrong words. Jaya is vaccinated. She just went to Mexico. She's double vaccinated as well. And she didn't have to get tested to go to Mexico, but she does have to get tested to come home. So you need to look at the travel information. Also, I have a friend who's in Jamaica right now, and she says she's not enjoying. She's enjoying herself because she went not alone. But she said that if she was not with other people, she probably would not be enjoying herself. That there's like mad curfews, and that the Jamaican people can barely come outside, and there's just not, it's not Jamaica. Now, I've never been to Jamaica, so I was interested in going my own self recently, or soon. I was supposed to go already, actually, honestly, and I would like to go still. And basically they were like, Jamaica right now is a couple's trip. It is not a trip that you go on with friends, because you can't do any of the Jamaica stuff. Again, I've never been to Jamaica. I don't know what the Jamaica stuff is. I'm assuming that it is like going to clubs, going to parties, going to like reggae dance hall stuff, and maybe having sex with strangers. I don't know. I recently joined all these travel groups, and I learned that that's what people do on vacation. Because on vacation, I get a tan. I'm learning that I'm lame AF. You guys are rowdy, and with the to not be like being a loser. That's it. Like, you know what I'm I'm looking for food, and then I'm really gonna take a shower and go to bed, even though it's 9 o'clock. You guys are out here planning all types of rowdy stuff. I'm gonna start talking in these travel groups and stop playing myself. But so anyways, what was I saying? So that's what they said, that Jamaica right now, if you got a bae, go to Jamaica with your bae. But so after we went to brunch, this is actually my brunch right here. I got quesadillas. Then we went to lunch. I don't really have a better explanation for it. That's just what happened. And guys, somebody just said, sorry, I should stop eating on live. Somebody just said people of color will be forced to prove their vaccination, to show a card, to do. Normally I would agree with you, but I can tell you that I've been out, and no, they're not asking any questions. Literally, there's a sign on the door. You go in and you do what you feel. I've been a lot of places, actually, and no one's saying a word to anyone. I think that they sat down, did a cost-benefit analysis, and decided if the CDC is going to wow like this, we don't want the smoke. And, like, think about it. What company wants to fight with every customer that comes in over whether or not they're masked? If you come in and you have a mask on and they say, can I see your vaccination card? And you say yes, and you show it to them, and then you take your mask off and you go in the store. I come in behind you. They say, can I see your vaccination card? I say, I'm sorry, I don't have one. They say, oh, okay, I go in the store. I take my mask off right after you. How do they know? How do they know? They're gonna know. They're never gonna know. Yeah, guys, they're never gonna know. So I think that rather than continuously try to patrol, police, and, you know, harass customers, which didn't make any sense given the CDC's positioning, they said, forget it. Honor system. Wear a mask or don't. I wonder, does it look like I'm pouring salsa on my stove? Because I'm not. In case you were wondering. I'm preparing my brunch for dinner. Because so then we went to, oh my goodness, so let me tell you. So Leonard was hard. Leonard was so hard, guys. Does anybody else have this struggle? Now, I know I'm supposed to be answering your questions, but I'm not. I'm talking to you about me. And actually, that's what I'd rather do. So that's what I'm going to do, okay? Leonard was hard. And if you live in Rochester, tell me if you struggle with this too. After brunch, we wanted some more food from a different place that also could possibly serve us some decent drinks and good food. So when we left, I believe we decided to go to Nosh first, but Nosh was not open. So then we decided to go to Bitter Honey, which also was not open. So then we decided to go to Hattie's, which was not open, followed by Char, which was not open. Then we decided to go to Black Bear Paw, which was not open. After we left there, where the hell did we go? Oh, it was cold then. And we had on outfits that were not appropriate for it to be freezing out. So that's why we were going to go to Black Bear Paw. Because they have an outdoor fire pit, which is very nice. And we were going to go sit there. And I need to move everything because my back is wet and I'm being gross. We were going to go sit there at the outdoor fire pit and eat. But they were not open either. They didn't open until 5. So then we left there and we went to Louis Bar and Grill in Greece because they have outdoor fire pits. And I really wanted to sit at one. And that restaurant doesn't even exist anymore. So when we got there, it was like, F it. Here is, I think, king crab. I really have no idea where we were, as you can see. But it was in Grease Ridge Mall, right next to where Benucci's used to be, next to Red Robin. And we went there and got food. And I just was not feeling the crab legs. I was just not feeling anything that I had to make a mess of my hands with, actually. So I got fried food, a basket of fried food. And then I came home and gave it to Corey. So now I want to eat my food and you guys are here. Let's see, I'm going to rate what she said. You don't need to get tested anymore if you're vaccinated. I really agree, guys. Keep your mask on. I think that's the best idea. You know, lately I've been going places and trying to use photos. Like, I have a picture of my ID in my phone. I never bring my ID with me, and people have not been taking it lately, and I've been wanting to punch them in the face. My friend went to Jamaica with some of her girls, all-inclusive resort, just to R&R. They had a few people at the resort, so they were comfortable. The resort had social distancing, etc. It was a beautiful resort. Okay, so somebody likes Jamaica right now, guys. It could be anybody's vaccination card. That's true. There's no picture. I'm so proud of you. They tried to break you, sister. Love you. Oh, thank you, Rapu. Damn, nothing was open. That's what she said. I think it might be... When I was in DR, everything closed at 8 o'clock, guys. Hi, Scenario. Now, again, Jaya's in Mexico. Jaya's having a perfectly fine time. She's in Tulum. She's been going out with her friends. She actually said that Mexico is wild because it's America prices. Last night, she wanted to go to a bar with her friends, and she said that they told them it was 5,000 pesos for a bottle for entry. They couldn't get in unless they bought a bottle, and 5,000 pesos, she said, based on her conversion rate, was about $250 for 3 people. That's mad expensive. I was like, well, VIP, that's not bad. She was like, no, not VIP, just a bottle. I don't know how much bottles cost in Rochester because I don't do that, but that's mad expensive for anything in Mexico. That's mad expensive for anything in Mexico. So she said Tulum was really expensive, and she said that it's popping though. She said it's popping. She said everywhere they went, they were playing Pop Smoke. They were playing good music. They were having a good party. I heard a few corner stores are selling vaccination cards. You see what I'm talking about? Do you see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm saying to you. Leftovers Food Channel is lit. Yeah. For, what did I, at the, it's like called King Crab or something. I got catfish, chicken tenders, fried shrimp, onion rings. They had like a fried fish platter thing. I got that. And then this is just quesadillas, shrimp quesadillas. But my stomach's been really, really messed up lately. I don't know what's going on with it. So I've been having a hard time eating. That's why I have so much food left. And so guess what else I got, guys? If you don't know and you're new to my channel, then you may not know that I was diagnosed with gastroparesis in the middle of all the bullshit that was going on with me. And that's part of the reason that I am so significantly different in terms of size. It's because my eating habits changed significantly as a result, probably in large part of stress going through this whole thing. So my stomach goes through feeling good, feeling bad. When it feels bad, I really can't eat very much. But coconut water, if you have any stomach issues or if you have any issues remaining hydrated, coconut water is amazing. So I'm trying to drink some coconut water and eat because I worked out today, as I previously indicated, and that was hard to do because I didn't do it until like literally 8 o'clock at night because I didn't get home until probably 7 o'clock at night. But I worked out. I did drink some of a protein shake, and I ate some chips and cheese earlier, so whatever. So, all right, guys, that's me. I told you all about my day and a little bit about myself. What's up with you? Let's leave selling cards. You know, it's so funny to me when people tell me about the things that they do for money because I'm always so impressed. Like, wow, you made some fake vaccination cards. You are so incredibly creative. I wouldn't have ever thought of that. And like, how much is a vaccination card? Is this a good hustle? Because you know what I think of immediately? I think of like, bro, that is fraud. That is definitely fraud. Probably like federal fraud. You are wild right now. Like, how much do you make off of a card for it to be worth it for you to go to federal prison? That's the type of stuff I think about. That's why I'll be so annoyed when y'all act like I'm a criminal. I'm like, I'm the least criminal. I'm the scary one who'd be like, no. The only time I don't be scared is when I'm mad. Really, seriously. Otherwise, I'm going to do a whole cost-benefit analysis about everything we do before we do it. The only time you can get me to behave out of character or without thinking ahead of time is when I'm mad. And I ain't never mad when I'm drunk. I'm the nicest drunk you ever meet. But look what I did today, guys. I was so excited about it. I have been wanting so bad to do my vision board over again. It is part of my health and wellness and self-love thing. And I have been putting it off. And I was like, I'm going to do 2 vision boards. Because blah, blah, billion excuses. I'm really not very creative. And when I do it, I'm a perfectionist. So I usually get frustrated in the process of creation because I want everything to be symmetrical and perfect. And that's just not how art is. So it's not perfect, but I love it, and I'm going to show it to you. You ready? You want to see it? Here we go. I'm unveiling it here first. So I don't know if you guys know about vision boards, but vision boards are basically like tangible physical manifestations of what you want to bring about in your life for the year to come. And so this is mine. You know what's really funny? I don't know about you guys on this either, but being a single woman, I have a king size bed, and it's really just kind of disgusting. It is, it's not disgusting. This is my bed. You can see it's perfectly fine, but it is like, it's a place for everything. Here is my laptop. There is often the other day, don't judge me, guys. There was pizza. There was definitely pizza involved. I told you my stomach was messed up. So sometimes it's easiest for me to eat literally at night. Like I'll eat and I'll go to sleep because if not, I'll get nauseous. And I do that sometimes so that I don't lose a ton of weight, which sounds kind of gross if you think about it. But yeah, there was a pizza. So anyways, after pizza, that's not what we're talking about. Here we are. You see the board? Just says things you want to do. Let stress roll off, guys. Like my stomach, for example. I don't want stress to cause health problems in my life. I want it to not exist. I want to exercise and do yoga and stay on a beach somewhere because I really, really like that. And make magic and find joy and feed my soul. And I want to go watch baby turtles hatch. When we were in Aruba, they had little baby turtle places, but they weren't hatching. Guys, these are actually throwbacks. These are from last year. Where'd it go? Thick, rich, and worth the wait. One of the things that's on here that's hilarious, big love. I think I want to start dating. I don't think, I actually prefer, I turn it around, telling all my business. This is what you get when you tune into my About Me lives, right? I think that I prefer to be in a relationship. I just don't think that I have a lot of options with people to be in relationships with available to me that can, that are able and willing to meet my expectations in my current situation, so I don't date. But I've been thinking about changing that. The world is open again. You don't even need a mask. I am not limited to Rochester. So big love. Don't think I ever want to get married again, guys, but I would be open to totally being in love, and I am open to the idea of a monogamous relationship one day, maybe, if someone can convince me. Also totally open to the idea of being single forever, though. The one cool thing about being single is once you learn to pay for services, then you'd be like, well, what exactly Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not I don't need a man female at all. And I don't know, maybe this is where our conversation will go on a tangent. I'm not. And I don't need a man, right? I pay my bills. I take care of myself. But I'm not a woman who's like, I don't need a man for anything. I prefer to be in a relationship. And I think men are helpful. I think they have helpful perspectives and thoughts and ideas that women don't necessarily have, that they see things from a different angle. And I think that when they care about you, they can be incredibly helpful in your life, not just because they do things like mow lawns and fix doors and stuff like that, but because they do things like just make you feel cared about and loved, and you know, they're just extra. They're a boost. They can be a boost or they can be a drain. And so I think depending on who you pick, you can have like a really good boost. So that's something I'm interested in doing at some point in the future, maybe. But I don't know, guys, because I be watching y'all and y'all don't make it look fun. I ain't even gonna hold you. Social media, and that's something else in my healthcare struggle, guys. That's part of what I'm having a hard time with. One of the things that self-care is teaching me is I need to really limit my time on here. Social media is damaging in a lot of ways. Guys, if you don't have one of these, I don't know how big this is. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's not, there's big ones. Like my sister has one that's a gallon. This one's definitely not a gallon. I got it at Costco. I don't know how much it was either. I'm not very helpful, but I love it. It has this so that you can use a carabiner to stick it onto your book bag when you go for a walk in the morning, if that's the kind of thing you're into. And that is the kind of thing I'm into. So I'm excited about that. And, I drink way more water because it's convenient to have it with me. It's not that heavy, and I'll be like, well, I have this anyway. Let me drink some water. And so I think that's going to really help me with getting my water in a lot. My sister left hers here. She has one too. All right, let's see. I'm going to look at the comments real quick. Then I'm going to get off of here, go eat, and go take a shower. That's why they have the Excelsior Pass. I have a situation with my son. Eddie, if you scroll back, I left the information on how to get a consultation if you want one. I am only doing consultations by scheduled appointments right now. Florida has been wide open from day one. I keep double masks since my immune compromised. Yeah, I think I've heard that a lot about Atlanta too, that Atlanta's been open from the beginning. $25 to $50 a card. You get 5 people to buy a car. I don't know, $50 for 5 cards, you didn't get very much at all, because you're looking at federal charge. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not worth it. Let's see. They're already using it at stadiums in Buffalo, New York City. Oh, a vaccination passport. I just got my passport. So if I just got my passport and didn't get a vaccination and then I get one, do I get a new passport? Thank you, Marlene. I was like, oh, nobody's interested in my board. Okay, fine. I'm going to hang it up. I just got to go find some packing tape. D, you've been single for a year now and you love it. Marlene, I put fresh ginger in my water for stomach issues. It helps. I have this lemon ginger turmeric tea, and you're right. Ginger has helped my stomach before. Usually I need it to be like a little bit spicy for it to help. When it's still sweet, it usually isn't enough. But ginger is helpful for me. Snap. All right. So guys, I am, like I said, I'm super exhausted. Let's see, before, is anybody on here doing the challenge with me? Anybody on here doing the 30-day challenge? No? If you aren't, it's not too late to join, but I think that's why I'm tired, guys, because I didn't eat that much, and I did work out, and I worked out yesterday and did a 5K, and I'm kind of ran around a lot today, so I think I'm just exhausted. And some when I used to work out really hard before, that used to happen to me, especially when I'm having stomach issues. If I work out really hard and I don't eat, I just get tired, and I'll think that like I'm exhausted, but really it's that I'm starving to death and I don't have any more energy left. In any event, either way, I gotta go eat, right? So, but I think that's why I'm tired. Vaccine passports are not the same as your actual passport. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, then I don't have one. I don't know. I don't mind telling you guys that I didn't get vaccinated because I'm doing it of my own accord, but people have asked me flat out and I don't like it. I'm like, excuse me, it's none of your business. Don't like it at all. Let's see. Nobody answered, so nobody worked out today. I'm not going to shame you guys. I'm just going to tell you that what I've noticed in my own personal journey is that working out every day is really fulfilling. I'm proud of myself when I accomplish it, even though I don't want to do it at all. I definitely didn't want to work out tonight. It's late. I don't feel like eating. I don't feel like taking a shower. I feel like laying down and going to sleep. But I'm not going to. I'm going to get up and I'm going to have boundaries, and I'm going to have boundaries about how I treat my own self, right? I'm not going to get in my bed sweaty and gross. I'm not going to not work out when I said that I would do it. Just like today we went to brunch, and it was so weird to go to brunch and not drink. Like, that's part of brunch is day drinking. And it was like, no, bro, I go to brunch every week. Like, I can't act like it's a major sacrifice to not drink at brunch today, because I go to brunch pretty much every Sunday. I don't normally go to brunch and then go to dinner, but I do go to brunch pretty much every Sunday. And I go out to eat several times a week. I don't like to drink at my house alone very much, so that's not like a big change. But when I go out to eat, or when I go out to family, to not drink is different. We very often drive together, so it was like, but it's like, no, that's stupid. It's a small sacrifice. To work out some days, I'm like, I don't feel like doing this. I don't want to get up. I don't want to, my workout involves lifting weights. I don't want to lift weights. I'm tired. My body is sore. My muscles are sore. I don't want to do any squats. Oh my God, I'm so tired of my core. I don't feel like doing sit-ups. But it's like, no, this is for you. It's 30 minutes. You can't take 30 minutes out of a 24-hour day for you. You probably spend 30 minutes on... You probably spend 30 minutes a day on Facebook looking at people you don't even know because you've accidentally fallen into someone's page. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's interesting from a self-love perspective to examine it. Like, why are you so hesitant to do things for yourself? As much as I might not feel like working out, I always am glad that I did. I'm always proud afterwards. So, it's been a lot of stuff like journaling and making a board and organizing and cleaning up, and it's cool. I like it. I don't like it because it's very different from who I am and how I normally function, but I like it because it's like, wow, if I had known to do this from the beginning, life would be so much easier. I've been going through life willy-nilly, just winging shit, you know what I mean? Just like I'm smart when it comes to books. If you give me a template, if you tell me what to do, if I go to school and you say, stand here, do this, I'm intelligent. I can remember what you said. If you show me the rules, I can figure out how to tell you to follow them. I can even figure out all the loopholes to get around them. But if you don't give me a template, I don't necessarily know how to act. I only know what I was taught. And that's something my sisters and I were saying. I think that we as Black people, or as people of color, struggle with. You only know what you know. I don't know how to behave in a social circle I've never been in. I don't know how to behave around people that are so rich that, you know what I mean? It's like, and if I'm honest, I'm a little socially awkward. A lot of times what Black people have going for them is that they're funny and they're charismatic and they're outgoing. But if you put them sometimes in a situation, especially women of color, there's a lot of this fear of not belonging or fear of inadequacy and everybody finding out that you're not good enough to be there, right? It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to be afraid that everybody's going to find out that you're not as smart or great or whatever as they thought. So I'm working on that, and it feels kind of good to earn it. When I work out, I feel good about myself because I did something to deserve feeling good, as opposed to just like, I know that this is the new age we live in. Like, oh, feel good because you woke up. Feel good because you exist. That's not how I was raised. You got to do something to deserve to feel good. And maybe I'll get to a place where I can just feel good for existing, but I need to challenge myself a little. And I had not done that in a long time with COVID, guys. I don't know about you, but I've been just laying in the bed, not doing shit. I think that's how it got normal for a pizza box to be in my bed one day, to be like, well, that is the pizza side of the bed. Like, who else be over there? So I want to kind of get back to my own self. And you know what? Actually, I had said I was going to do this. And since you guys are still here and you stuck around, I'm going to show you a little sneak peek. I'm not going to post anything until after. Don't judge me, okay? My room's a little bit messy. It's not a lot of bit messy. I'm not going to post anything until after at least 10 days. That's what I said. That's going to be my, I'm glad that I looked in the mirror before I showed you. That's going to be my little reward to myself, is to show you guys my progress so that you can either be like, ill, you're gross and fat, you didn't make any progress, or you can gas me. You can, and guys, gas me, okay? Because if I work out for 10 days and I'm still just as fat as I was when I started, don't tell me, because I'm not going to work out for 20 more days. Come on, okay? We're in this together. Lie to me. And I don't even believe in lying at all. But if you don't see no difference, yeah, lie. This is the time to lie, because I'm not lying to you. I've really been doing this shit every day and I'm tired. And as far as I'm concerned, there's definitely a six-pack going on over here. Definitely, absolutely. First of all, as soon as I do one sit-up, I think I got a six-pack. And as soon as I do one push-up, I swear to you, these shoulders. Okay, you ready? You ready? I'm about to show you. Oh. So this is day 5. I'm showing you in the mirror. It's not even, to be honest, you only do core for like 3 minutes. But if you remember correctly, the video is of me. I can't do it. It's of me pinching my sides. So I'm like pinching. I said I was putting my side fat in a ponytail. I could still put this side fat in a ponytail, but I think if I was to put them both in a ponytail at once, the ponytails would be smaller. The ponytails might be the same size. I don't know. Okay, well, F them ponytails. Look at that. Oh, I know you see that. I know you see it. Don't play with me. I'm about to do it again. Thank you for coming. Oh, coming sort of control. Okay. But actually, I'm actually tired to go show y'all, but let's see. Can I show you some back? You see that? I can only flex with one arm. I'm joking with you, but I'm not joking with you. Like, bruh, I got muscles. Y'all can play me all day if you want, but I got muscles. And I'm excited about them because I haven't had muscles in a long time. And my arms actually do hurt from flexing though. Like I'm tired. My body's tired. I need to eat. This is my protein shake that I had made earlier. But as you can see, I didn't finish it. Guys, it's not 9,000 degrees in my house. Thank you, Jesus. I have central air. So it's probably about 60 something in here, which is why it's not completely disgusting that there's a protein shake sitting on the side of my bed. But you could judge me if you want to, because it is a little disgusting. I have a fridge upstairs. There's no reason for it. But so, yes, Brian, yes, baby, gas me. You see it? You see it? So, guys, that's exciting. I don't know. This is, like I said, it's been 5 days, but this workout, it's called Jillian Michaels 30-Day Shred. If you've never done it, you should try it. She makes you do some crazy, like, body weight exercises, like push-ups and squats and some weights and stuff. And it really has always, I've done it before. It has altered my body really quickly. My aunt told me that she has Amazon Prime. She got it on Amazon Prime. She said that she actually got access to all of Jillian's DVDs, and it was like $6. I highly recommend it. It's a 20-minute DVD. And then there's a cool down. It is a workout. You do, if you want to know, you do 1 minute of cardio, which is broken down into 2 sets. So you do 2 minutes of cardio. You do 3 minutes of strength, 2 minutes of cardio, 1 minute abs. That's exactly what you do. So you start off and you do push-ups for 30 seconds. And then you do squats with military press at the top, basically. And you do that for 1 minute. Then you do jumping jacks for 30 seconds. Then you do butt kicks for 30 seconds where you're just basically, you do jump rope for 30 seconds. You do jumping jacks for 30 seconds, then you do jump rope for 30 seconds. Then you repeat jumping jacks for 30 seconds, jump rope for 30 seconds. Then you do push-ups again for 30 seconds. No, for a minute. I don't know. I think 30 seconds, but I'm not really positive. Then you go back and you do the squats with the military press. That is your first circuit. After that circuit, you do abs for a minute, then you repeat. So you do a strength move, which is like a body weight exercise, like the push-ups. You do that for a minute. You do the compound move, which is arms and legs, for 2 minutes, and you do abs for 1 minute. It's hard. Then you do cardio for a minute. It's only 20 minutes, and I like it. It's like circuit training. I'm a big fan. And if you guys know Jillian Michaels, she's crazy AF. She's the lady from The Biggest Loser, and she had like gotten in trouble for having them take like caffeine and having them do all types of crazy stuff. And people on The Biggest Loser say you weren't allowed to eat. Her workouts are mad intense. I've done them before and I like them. Also, guys, if you're looking for my favorite workout, I'm not ready for it right now. I know already from doing Jillian, I'm not. My favorite workout of all time is Les Mills Body Pump. LESMILLS Body Pump. Google it. Look on YouTube. If you can find it, it is essentially body weightlifting to cardio. It's great, and it's a really good workout. I don't have the weights at home to do that. I used to do that when I went to the Y. I don't have, because it's like a barbell, and I usually would squat at least 40 pounds. I don't have 40-pound weights at home. I have 5, 8, 10, and a 15-pound kettlebell. But I've seriously considered getting them because I don't want to go to the gym with a mask on, and I'm not willing to go to the gym without everybody else having a mask on. So I just stay at home. Yeah, it is. It's the push-ups and the freaking military presses. And I only use 5-pound weights. That's the thing. But she makes you do so many repetitions of them that it really works. And also the jumping jacks. I didn't realize until I'm exhausted and she makes me do jumping jacks for 30 seconds that's working those muscles too. And then after jumping jacks, you do butt kicks and punches. And that's for people who have like injuries. You squat and you do punches. It's a good workout, guys. You should look her up if you're interested in doing. It's a little intense, I think, because you don't rest. And like when I do the workout, I actually do the workout. I don't skip any reps. I don't say, oh, I can't squat because my knee hurts, or I do it until it's over. So if you guys didn't work out, no worries. Today was day 5 for me, and I'm all set. Today could be day 1 for you. And if you don't want it to be day 1 for you, tomorrow can be, for sure. Yeah, you really don't, to be honest. The girl in the video uses 3-pound weights. I know somebody who didn't use weights at all when she did it. She's like, I did it, wasn't that hard, but she didn't use weights. It is body weight as well as the 5-pound weights. And I like to work out like that too. And, you could do modifications. Like if you can't do push-ups on the floor, you could do wall push-ups. The point is to do it. If you do it, you're doing more than nothing, and more than nothing is going to yield better results every time. All right, thanks, babe. See you later, Brielle. Go work out tomorrow. Guys, I'm actually going to get off too. I have to go eat, like I said. But so if you didn't work out today, by all means, join tomorrow. It'll be my day 6. It could be your day 1. Before I go to bed tonight, I'm going to meditate and I'm going to journal. I will try to share any resources with you that I find in the stories. It is always wonderful to see you all. Love you. And welcome all new people, old people. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you all soon. Good night.